So welcome back guys to the channel, a new GTA 6 video. This might be a every Sunday thing maybe. Well, this is gonna be like the main start of the GTA 6 series here on the channel. Starting with the location of GTA 6, everything we know about it so far. We're gonna be taking in the leaks we learned and just other rumors we have. And actual confirmed info from Rockstar themselves. Starting off with the location. So let's start with the big one, Vice City, obviously. Vice City is confirmed to be the name of the main city in GTA 6. We could tell this by, in the leaked videos, we see Vice City Metro Station, and everyone's talking about the return to Vice City is going to be a thing. I think that is pretty much confirmed. Everyone knows that by now. We are going back to Vice City in GTA 6. We will come back to more proof that it is Vice City in the landmarks section of this video, and I might try to put up chapters. I've never done that before with any of my channels, but come back like 5 hours later, you will see the chapters in video. Anyways, there was another leak saying more locations would be added over time. So does that leak mean small cities being added over time, or whole countries even? We know the codename for GTA 6 is Project Americas. But in the leaks, we only saw areas around Miami or Vice City. So what does that mean? Will we see more locations outside of the US post-launch? That would be really cool, especially if they make them into a single-player DLC. Hopefully it's not just an online thing, but we will have to wait and find out, because remember, for GTA Online, they thought that it was going to be one thing for until almost up to launch, but then it turned into a whole different thing after launch. So these aren't going to be in any order. I'm just going to put it from my favorite to least favorite. And my second favorite location that's confirmed so far that we have proof of is the Everglades, or the Grassrivers in GTA 6. The Grassrivers is GTA's version of the Everglades in Central South Florida. This I'm very excited for, because it's not only is this game going to have Miami and other big cities, it's going to have some wildlife to it. Also, if Project Americas is true, which I think it is, we could see even more forests or swamps or even oceans. Like, imagine flying to the Bahamas and it takes about an hour to get there over water. How crazy would that be? Now, to the proof we have of this, the Grassrivers name was discovered on a sign in the gameplay. I have the picture here, hold on guys. It says energy in the Grassrivers, and you can see energy human is at top, and then we have alligators and some snakes, a lot of Everglades animals. I was looking, might that be a myth? We do have some confirmed myths that I might touch on later. Energy in the Grassrivers, what does that mean? Now, we did see some swampy areas in Red Dead Redemption 2, so that adds perfectly to reuse some of those assets from Red Dead Redemption 2 for GTA 6. Another proof we have of this is the swamp vehicle. Now, this is that big fan vehicle. I think this was in San Andreas. It is also in Vice City. Now, the second location, which is going to play a major role in GTA 6 that I discovered. This GTA 6 intro is going to take place here, which I found out. I found some stuff in the video clips that tell me that this is going to be the GTA intro location. So if you don't want that spoiler, skip this chapter. But the next location is Homestead. So Homestead is going to be a big city in GTA 6, sitting on the outskirts of southwest Miami. This is a place that's fairly similar to the GTA gameplay we have. I mean, I personally compared it side by side, and some of the locations in the clip compared to Google Street View is uncanny. There's even a building built almost 1-to-1 scale. I actually showed this building in another video, but this is a Mexican restaurant that's on the main road in Homestead. And that road also goes down, way down, to the Florida Keys and turns into a highway in real life. So, will we see the Florida Keys in GTA 6? If it stays true to real life, this road would turn into a highway, and I actually saw another angle and it looks like the road splits up, so maybe it will turn into a highway down to the Florida Keys, Miami Keys, Vice City Keys, whatever it will be called. Another way we know this is Homestead is that there's actually a racetrack you could see. And being a big fan of F1, I know my racetracks, this is a F1 track, but it is a racetrack. You can see an apex down if you look at the clips I'm looking at, which I can't show you guys. You can see a racetrack, and this is actually called the Homestead Speedway, and it looks really similar to one you can see on the minimap in the game clips. And just one more time, looking at the minimap, it does look to be by a body of water. This might be the last chapter of this video just because it's the smallest thing to talk about, but it might be by the big lake in Florida. But moving on to the next location is Port Gellhorn. Now Port Gellhorn might be where one of the main missions take place, because in this clip we are being walked through another mission. Not the tutorial, not the beginning, but some type of mission we're looking at here. And Port Gellhorn is most likely Port Canaveral just because of the name. It makes sense. And the backdrop, it does look like a city sitting on the coastline. Now in real life, Port Canaveral is actually north of Miami and directly east of Orlando. I would love if Orlando was in this game at Disney World too. I would love that so much. I hope they do it. But Port Gellhorn also has a police station that we know. We do see clips of that. So it must play a big role somehow in GTA 6 because this mission does take place here. In the clip, our character robs Waffle House, which is pretty funny. And they then steal a police vehicle with the name Gellhorn Police Department on it. So that's going to be a major location for GTA 6. And I did some reading in the files, and there are some more locations. We have the Gellhorn Hotel and the Gellhorn Police Station. Now onto the beaches part of this video. Another location we have is North Beach. North Beach might be a take on West Palm Beach or even Cocoa Beach if Port Canaveral is in GTA 6, because I think Cocoa Beach is just south of Orlando, just south of Port Canaveral. So if North Beach is the most northern beach, it might be Cocoa Beach, but also it could just be West Palm Beach. We also have Washington Beach. Now we don't know much about this, except for the sign we could see in the clips. So in the clip, someone's driving around testing the crashing physics and jumping physics. You see a sign that says 97 North Beaches, and then Washington Beach is the exit, and then we have Lake Lenoda. So Lake Lenoda might be the big lake in South Florida. Lake, how do I say this? Lake Okeechobee. I'll just put up a map of this lake here. If Lake Lenoda is close to Homestead, in-game, in real life it's not, but if it is in-game, then that explains the body of water we see on the map by the Homestead Speedway. So we have Miami, then a little bit south, we have Homestead, we have the raceway, and then the lake is right there on Homestead. So just getting a picture of this. And then going back to Homestead, I told you about the main road. So the Florida Keys has to be a location. It has to be at least some type of version of it. So the Florida Keys isn't really confirmed in any way yet, but there are signs of it existing. The main road in Homestead leads straight to the highway for the Keys, like I said before, and if that stays true in the game, then we could be heading to the Keys. So that is all the major cities we know, but we have a lot of landmarks to look at. So first is Ocean Drive and Miami Beach. I'm just going to add these together. Obviously, it's a big location in Miami. So if GTA 6 is taking place in Vice City, this is a must-have. But I'll still add this here anyways. In one of the leaked videos, we can see our character Lucia standing in front of the beach in between Ocean Drive and the beach, which is this little park area. And in real life, I'll link this cool video by Joel. He went to all these locations, like I think not even a day after the leaks came out, which is crazy. He put so much work into his video. So I'm not even a big channel, but shout out to him. You could see in his video, I'll put up just a screenshot here. you could spot a bike stand, which you could even spot in game in the in-game screenshot. So that's insane detail, and the area looks really similar alike. You could even see two blue buildings, a yellow building and a blue one, in game, and it's there in real life too. So I might have even found the exact location of the screenshot. But yeah, this is a must-have, and they're even putting some more detail in it. Unlike Vice City, where it's just a road and then the beach, they're putting detail into this game. Another location is the Bayfront Park Amphitheater. Now this is an outdoor theater type of area just on Bayfront Park, which is on the main side of Miami. It's on mainland, but in between, not past the river into the port area. This is showcased in the gameplay where you can see the in-game amphitheater. It's almost 1:1 scale to the real life one. And it's on the mainland part of the coast of the waterfront in between downtown Miami and Port Miami. And just across from this is the Frost Museum of Science. That might also be an appearance from the text of code you can read that says museum in the game. If it is almost 1:1 scale, going across of this, there might be a museum to look at. Now we all know the American Airlines Arena is a big location in downtown Miami, but another location in Little Havana is the Lone Depot Park Stadium. We know this is in the game by the iconic beams that stand out from the stadium. You could actually see it in the background of a screenshot of one of the gameplay clips we have. So we might have more than one stadium if American Airlines Arena is also in the game, which why wouldn't it be? I think it's the biggest stadium they have. So if they have this little one outside of Miami, they have to have American Airlines Arena. This stadium is located in Little Havana, so that might be making a comeback in GTA 6. And then also in Little Havana is the police station. This is featured in many clips of this GTA 6 leaked videos. I think more than 2 actually. And it might be one of the main locations for the story in GTA 6. Seeing that our character is around this place a lot. This is also in Little Havana along with the stadium I just showed you. Now also just running down some little landmarks, the Malibu Club will be making a return. North Miami Mini Market is the location, that might be the mini market. It's actually in Joel's video, so go check that out if you want to. I don't really know what it's called in real life. Vice City Beach Plaza is the location. There is also a souvenir store, a haunted warehouse, a dairy farm, and even a sex robot warehouse. There's also a backyard wrestling ring, Port Gellhorn Motel, a big cat mansion, which might be a parody of Joe Exotic's Big Cat Rescue. That would be funny to see. Obviously, that was a huge thing when they were probably developing the areas of the map, so expect something about Joe Exotic to be in the game. And some more secret locations that might have some mysteries to solve. You know, GTA 5 had a lot of mysteries. Not a lot of them were true, but actually, Red Dead Redemption 2 stepped up a lot with mysteries. This is going to step up even more. Having some insane mysteries that are actually events, so these are confirmed. So if you don't want any spoilers, skip this part. But here we go. We have a broken bridge, a Satanist house, a forest figure, which where is there going to be a forest in Vice City? That's why I think there might be more locations that we didn't see yet. So a forest figure, a mummified old lady, a farm monster man. There's even a statue of the farm monster man, and even sand pyramids. Where would there be sand pyramids? That has to be an extra location. There's also a Scarface crime scene, a swamp tour crash, which might be in the Everglades, so going back to the Everglades, there will be a swamp tour crash, so Everglades swamp, that has to be at the Grassrivers. And there's even a Vice City monster statue, and there is also another club called the 3 AM Club, which we do see gameplay of. That might be one of the bigger clubs. I don't think the club we saw in the gameplay was the Malibu Club, but I think this one will play a major role. We might meet a character in the 3 AM Club, because we do see gameplay of it and meet a new character inside of it. And there's also a mine shaft. So GTA 5 had a mine shaft. They're repeating it with GTA 6, adding a mine shaft. Hopefully it's 10 times bigger. And there's some more mysteries inside of the mine shaft. So just looking at all the confirmed locations right now, we might have West Palm Beach, even Fort Lauderdale maybe, the big lake in Central Florida. We have Miami, we have Homestead, which is south of Miami, just above the Florida Keys, and we even have the Everglades. So what else will we get? Will they still add more major locations in it? Will we get Tampa Bay? I really want Tampa Bay. I want Orlando. I want the Keys. Maybe even the Bahamas might come in somewhere down the line. Maybe that's an extra location they'll add if the leaks are true about locations being added over time. Now, if you guys want to see everything we know about the characters, I'm going to split these videos up just so one isn't like 10 hours long. We know a lot right now. More info is coming in every day, so the next video will be everything we know about the main characters. And then the next video might be about the features. We do get a look at a lot of the features in the game. So those will be the upcoming GTA 6 videos, unless we get some more crazy news coming out. But for now, that is the future videos. So thank you guys for watching. That's all the locations we know that's in GTA 6 right now.